Hey friends and family, how's everybody doing today, the 23rd of October? I hope you're all doing great. I was going through the news today and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my Vedo number 19 on doggone it why. Doggone it why. You know, guys, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? That programming that has been done to every person in the world has got to be erased. Has got to be. We have all been lied to, all been duped, all been forced into a corner that is just polluted. Absolutely, totally polluted. You know, you guys hear me say on here, oh, I know what this is. This is a rant. This is a rant. I'm doing a rant. You've heard me say on here, and I'll try and keep my voice down, that we are all one great, big, keyword great, big family. Every person in the world is related. We are. I don't care who argues that. I don't care who says it isn't true. It is true. We are one big family. There are people being displaced from their homes because of natural catastrophic events. There are more people being displaced because of ill-thinking governments and wars and fighting and senseless crap. We sit here comfy in our homes, making videos on a computer, drinking our morning coffee, tea, or soda. My family had a great dinner last night. It was wonderful. We had homemade slaw, baked beans with bits of bacon, and sandwiches. Tonight we're going to have a nice roast with mashed potatoes and gravy, homemade, and carrots that I canned. My kids are going to go to bed with full bellies, feeling secure, underneath handmade quilts that keep them warm, because I don't turn the power on, or the heat. I don't turn the heat on. And across the world from me, in Libya, in a place called Bani Walid, and I hope I'm saying that right, is under siege. And there are families that have no water, no food, and no shelter. I'm going to fight tears on this one because I am very upset. I truly, honestly am. What is it going to take for the people, not the governments, but the people to wake up to the truth. We are one family. None of our family, not the children dying in Africa, not the children and families that are suffering right now in Libya or Afghanistan or wherever in the world. Nowhere should they be hungry without water or without shelter. Even if it's a tent, a canvas tent sent from the United States people. From the people. You know, I told you guys that I'm a dreamer. I had a dream not too long ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Of a multitude of people coming up a hillside. There was children, there was moms and dads and elderly and the young, youthful, and all kinds of people staggering and climbing, struggling to get to the top of this hillside. And I kept putting my hand out, trying to help people make the crest, coming up the crest of the hill. And I didn't know what the dream meant. There was more to it, more details. But to me, it meant that I'm supposed to help in any way I can. And I think all of us are supposed to. You see, friends, we've been blindsided. We've been sucker punched. We've been programmed. Our governments, if they can take drones and go over and kill innocent people, which in fact is happening, without giving thought to it, if they can detain and destroy, kill, maim innocent people without due process, something wrong with it. All these things are taking place and they promote war. They promote war like dentists promote toothpaste. Like it's supposed to be something good for you. There's nothing good going on right now. And it's going to be up to us. People. It's going to be up to us. We have to start working together, helping one another. We need our own gardens. If you haven't got space for a garden, do pot gardening in your home with a bucket or a pot or a pail. One neighbor do the tomatoes, the other neighbor do the potatoes. You know, another neighbor do carrots. Share those things amongst yourselves. Start putting food aside. They don't want you saving rice. They don't want you to put rice aside. So they've lied to you. They've told you that rice is dangerous, that it's full of arsenic, because they know that that is a #1 staple in prepping or preparing for times of survival. Don't listen to it. It's propaganda. It's lies. Put your food aside. Get big things of rice, big things of beans, big bags, big buckets, big tubs, big totes, whatever. Put food aside. For all people like myself that are capable of making clothing and quilts, gather up the materials that you've got and let's get some quilts going. Let's get some blankets made. Let's get some clothing made. We have people that are displaced, and there's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. I wished I did. Many of us wish we knew. But many of us feel it. I feel it so deep I can hardly keep my mouth shut. And today, as you can see, my mouth is not shut. Something is happening. Something is happening. Whether it's the pole shift, things are changing, the continents are going to change. There's going to be changes. And the changes are going to affect the people of the world. You know, our government has their dumbs. They've got their tunnels where they can run and hide. Do you know how much food they've got put away? Have you any idea? Go research it. It'll blow your mind. And they're telling you not to store any food. Why? Why? People, gather up seeds. You need a lot of seeds. You need the means of being able to grow food. You do. I know that my local market, if I go into my market, and I did yesterday, and I just looked, you know, given the population, we'd be lucky if we had food for 3 days in this town. Seriously. So we have to be prepared. This isn't a doom and gloom video. This is a doggone it, let's get moving. Let's get moving. Don't buy into this stuff. Don't quit worrying about who's going to be president, because whatever we say isn't going to be anyway. It's not happening. In case you guys don't remember, Obama already said on an open mic, he already indicated that he is going to be running or be president for a second term. He didn't say if I get reelected. He said when I'm reelected. Now, either he is very, very confident, or he knows something we don't know. I go with the second one. He knows something we don't know. It's all a show for us, guys. Every bit of it. Now, I'm telling you, I'm pleading with you. We are one family. Get rid of the I, me. Me. It's not about me. It's not about I. It's about we. Us. We have to start taking care of one another. If you know somebody that's hungry, feed them. If you know somebody that's going without, a child that hasn't got a coat or hasn't got galoshes, boots, winter boots, giving away my age. If you know somebody in need, help. Believe me, friends, it comes back tenfold. It comes back tenfold. We have got to start focusing on each other. We are one big family. One huge, beautiful, wonderful family. I just don't know how to say it and make everybody understand. Quit seeing each other as individuals. We're not. We are not. We have got to work together. Every neighbor, every community, every city, every township, every country, every state, every whatever. We've got to work together. The people. The governments aren't going to work together. It's all a game. All a charade. It's up to us, up to the people. If a stranger comes to my door and says to me, I'm hungry, I'm going to feed that person. Might not be much. Maybe it's just saltine crackers. But I'll share what I've got. And I know when I share, it comes back. It will come back tenfold. That's a promise made to me. It's a promise from the universe, from the universal energy, from the Almighty God, from God. from your Father in heaven, from Buddha, from Allah, from Jesus, from the Almighty, from the I Am. I have that promise. And it's written on my heart. It's written into my DNA. Share. If your neighbor asks for a cloak, you give him two. Share. It's not about me. It's not about I. It's not about you. It's about we. Don't be concerned with the worldly things. Don't be concerned with the government things. What we need to be concerned with right now is each other. Please stock up your homes. Sell whatever gadgets and toys and conveniences that you have. If you don't have money, get the money you need. Buy supplies, stock up. Stock up on seeds, lots of seeds. Maybe you don't know how to garden. That's okay. Your neighbor probably does. Remember, this is we. This is us. Stock up and get prepared for the unknown. Friends, I feel it. Oh, I feel it so strong. Something is coming. Something's going to happen. I don't know if it is the pole shift. I don't know if it's the melting of the ice and the rays in our oceans, or rise in our oceans, or rays. I don't know if it is Louisiana. I don't know if it is Nibiru, Planet X. I don't know where it's coming from. But I feel it. I've been feeling it. And I'm not alone. Many people are. We have to be prepared to help one another, to survive this whatever. I'm not saying panic, and I'm not saying this is, oh my God. It could be. It could be, oh my God, it could be the end of you if we don't prepare, if we don't work together. It's time. It's time that we see the bigger picture. It's time that we see that we right now need to start living differently. We need to start focusing on what really matters. And that is the survival and the changes of our world in future years to come. Our lifestyles are going to change. We can go through the change comfortably, and I don't mean sitting back in your lazy boy. I mean working together, ensuring that everybody's warm, that they're not thirsty, and that they're fed. Food, water, and shelter. Those are the things that matter. And I know many of you agree with me. Food, water, and shelter. No child should go to bed hungry. No mother should sit over her children when they're hungry, crying. No father should see that his children have no shelter and are cold and frightened. Nobody should. We can get through this together. I'm asking you to join me in changing our focus and working together for our future world. It's happening now. It's already begun. Preppers, you know what I'm talking about. I know you know. But are you prepared to share, to work with your family, and I mean the world's people? Are you prepared to share with the stranger that will knock on your door? Or are you going to pull out that gun and kill them? Because if you're planning on killing to protect your wheat, you're no better than the government that we live under. You're no better than those that are watching the people right now in Libya suffering because they're thirsty, hungry, and have no shelter. We don't have room in our world anymore for selfishness. There is no room for that. We must help each other. So hoard if you want. Load your guns if you want. Are people going to be panicking? I'm sorry, but yes. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you if you weren't prepared and you saw your children hungry? Or your stomach was in pain, you were so hungry. Wouldn't you panic? Stock up on beans and rice and lots of them. Stock up on sugar and flour, dry milk, or better yet, canned milk. We have to do this for one another. The time is on. It's on now. The clock is ticking. I don't know if it's soon. I don't know if it is in December. I don't know if it's a year from now. But I do know I can feel it. The animals feel it. The birds feel it. The spiders feel it. The mice. There's a change taking place. The change is going to get more prominent. The people that I saw in my dream coming up that hill were destitute. They were needing help. That day may come, and I will put my hand out. I will do everything within my means to help. I have no weapon. I have no bullets. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't use them if I had them. Except for food, maybe. Maybe for a venison. God help us if we don't get this message. It's about us, friends. It's about you, me, and them. We are one family. And I love you all so much. God, I do. I love all of you. Please. My hand is out. Is yours? Will you help me up the hill? I'll help you. I'll help you and those behind you. I'll put both hands out. Come. We have to help each other. Those people in Libya should not be thirsty, hungry, and without shelter. No people in the world should be. While governments spend trillions and billions of dollars, or while they hoard their gold. We have to break free of that polluted thinking. We have to break free of the governments. It's about the people. One family. All people of the world, one family. Great big hugs. Did I forget to tell you this is Vedo 19? It is. I love you all. Big hugs. Catch you next time.